Hi everyone, this is Jen. I don't know if you recognize me because I'm incognito with these cool heart sunglasses. Ooh. And I put the sunglasses on because I distract myself looking all around. So I hope it would be less distracting. And I can't seem to sit still and keep my eyes in frame. So, anyways, I'm letting you. This is like my fifth take. So when you do your video, there's a redo option if you don't like your first product and you want to try again, or maybe you'll you'll master it and you'll be happy with your first video and not have to do it as many times as I did. But as you can see, I have some friends here with me. I have a super cool black cat on this side and my little silly dog friend on this side. And we've all heard that cats and dogs don't get along, right? So conflict doesn't just happen with cats and dogs, it happens with people too. So, what I would love to know is I would love to know a time that you had a disagreement with someone and what you said or did that helped resolve the disagreement. So, I'll give you a personal example. Feel free to share a personal example if you like. And if you don't want to share your personal example and just tell us what you did to resolve the conflict, that's fine. That's fine too. But in my personal example, I used to have a problem with my husband and our dishes. So I hand wash my dishes, and I used to tell my husband, you know, please put the dishes with this way. This is the way I prefer the dishes to be put. And wouldn't you know, he most of the time puts them the opposite way than I've asked him to put the dishes. So this was a problem. It was consistent. And so one day when this had happened, him putting the dishes the opposite way that I had asked him to put the dishes, I asked him to come over and come to the dish rack. And I showed him that the way that he stacks the dishes only allows for a few dishes to be in the container because the holders for the utensils, fork, knives, spoons, gets in the way, and you can stack half the amount of dishes than if you turn the dishes the other way. And so a lot of times when he washes his dishes, it takes up the whole rack. And then if I just need a glass that I need to wash, there's no room for it. I have to dry everything that's there. So I showed him, and then he understood that there was a reason why I was making this request of him. So it wasn't that I was just being finicky, barking orders at him. It made sense. And so once he understood why I was asking that request of him, we haven't had that problem since. And it was an easy problem, but all the time I just kept telling him, can you please put the dishes this way? And then he'd put it the opposite way, and then I'd get upset by it. And then I could have solved this problem a long time ago if I had just explained to him the reason why. So a lot of times, if you explain why it is you want something or are thinking a certain way, then the other person might be willing to comply by your wishes, or at least understand your viewpoint and be compassionate on how they respond or how they do things going forward. So that's an example in my real life of a simple matter that was made it more complicated than it needed to be, of an issue that got resolved. So again, feel free if you want to share a personal example. And even if you don't want to share a personal example, if you just want to share things that you have said or things that you've done, or anything that has made resolving an issue faster, get cleared up, so that you can move on to other things and not be holding on to that. So we're going to share these with the class, and I can't wait to see all your responses. Thanks. See you later.